Now another question. In a parallelogram ABCD, ABCD is given parallelogram. E and F are midpoints of sides AB and CD. E is midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of CD. So that the line segments, that is AF and CE, trisects the diagonal BD, means parts DP, PQ and QB are same, are equal. So what we need to write here in the given is, in parallelogram ABCD, E and F are midpoints, E and F are midpoints of AB and CD. What we need to prove? We need to prove here, that is DP, part DP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. These three parts I need to prove what equal, as diagonal is trisected by AF and CE. In order to prove it, I am taking here proof. How? Again I will use the midpoint and converse like this. First of all, I want to show you that the figure AECF is Y parallelogram. If I tell you that YAB is parallel to DC, the reason is opposite sides of a parallelogram. First reason, that AB is parallel to DC. So I can say, if whole line AB is parallel to DC, so one of the part AE will be parallel to CF. AE will be parallel to CF. Reason is same, because if two lines are parallel, their parts are also parallel. Here AB is equal to what? CD. Reason, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So if AB and CD are equal, so they are halves, because E is midpoint. This implies half of AB is equals to half of CD, meaning by AE is equals to what? CF. So from these two, this is relation 1, this is relation 2. AE is parallel to CF, AE is equal to CF. Now I can say, with the help of the conclusion AE is parallel and equal to CF, that quadrilateral AECF is a parallelogram. AECF is parallelogram, but we know that opposite sides of parallelogram are parallel and equal. So this implies second pair AF is parallel to CE, which is very important result required to prove that diagonal is trisected by these parts. Now I am taking the triangle, in triangle DCQ. Now in triangle, which triangle? DCQ. If I take this triangle DCQ, you can observe that PF is parallel to QC. Why? It is very much clear that entire this line is parallel to this line, because of the big figure. This FCEA is a parallelogram. So what conclusion is coming? The conclusion is that PF is parallel to CQ. If PF and CQ are parallel and F is midpoint, and F is a midpoint of DC, F is midpoint of DC. So by converse of midpoint theorem, what implies? P is midpoint of the DQ. P is midpoint of DQ. So you can say DP is equal to PQ. DP is equals to PQ. Now if I pick triangle ABC, similarly in triangle ABP, what conclusion is coming? Q will be midpoint of BP, that is BQ is equals to PQ. So from these two, what we can say that dp is equals to pq is equals to bq. I am explaining you similarly in triangle abp. You know that eq is parallel to ap because this af is parallel to ce as proved here, and this is midpoint as given. So in triangle ABP, using converse of midpoint, that line drawn from midpoint of one side parallel to second bisect the third, that's why Q is the midpoint of BP. So I have taken here BQ is equal to PQ. So from these two results, conclusion has come that the diagonal is trisected by the parts AF and CE. Now I want to discuss that in a triangle ABC, I have a triangle ABC, DE and F are midpoints of sides AB, BC and AC respectively. D is midpoint for AB, E is the midpoint of BC, F is the midpoint of AC. What we need to prove that triangle ABC is separated in four congruent triangles. Given in triangle ABC, DEF are midpoints of the sides AB, BC and AC. As usual, very much clear. What we want to prove that triangle ADF is congruent to triangle BDE is congruent to triangle CEF is congruent to triangle DEF. These four triangles, triangle number 1, 2, 3 and 4 are congruent to each other. In order to show it, I will use the midpoint theorem. In triangle ABC, D and F are midpoints of AB and AC. So this implies DF is parallel and half of BC. But E is the midpoint of BC. So half of BC can be taken as BE or can be taken as EC. So I can say this implies DF is parallel and equal to BE or CE. So this implies quadrilateral DFEB. DFEB is a parallelogram. Why? Because if one pair of opposite sides is parallel and equal, that's why we say DF is parallel to BE. So DFBE is a parallelogram. And you know that in triangle ABC, D and F are midpoints of AB and this. So DF is parallel to and half of BC. Why? By we can say midpoint theorem. So half of BC is taken as BE or CE. So with the help of this, I can say DF is parallel and equal to BE and DF is parallel and equal to EC. So if DF is parallel and equal to BE, I can say DFEC is a parallelogram. A property is being discussed with you that diagonal of a parallelogram separate it into two congruent triangles. In parallelogram DFEB, DE is diagonal, DE is diagonal. So what? So I can say that triangle 2 and 4 are congruent. Triangle 2 is congruent to triangle 4. Similarly, I can say triangle 3 is congruent to triangle 4. Triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 4, as DFCE will also be a parallelogram. ADEC will also be a parallelogram. For parallelogram DFCE, diagonal will be EF. So these two are congruent because in a parallelogram, diagonal separate a parallelogram in two congruent triangles. In parallelogram ADEF, diagonal is DF. So 1 and 4 are congruent. 1 is congruent to 4, 2 is congruent to 4, 3 is congruent to 4. So we conclude that all 4 triangles are congruent to each other. It means that in any triangle, if midpoints are joined, then 4 triangles so formed are congruent to each other.